Redoubt number 10, Yorktown, Virginia, October 14th, 1781. Alright, we've done several videos of Yorktown, Virginia. This is a reproduction, of course, of the Redoubt number 10. Let's go do some exploring. Alright, I have the audio on. We're walking in around Redoubt number 10. I highly doubt this audio will be usable, but let's see what happens. I'm sitting right on Route 81. So the Americans had to take the one redoubt and the other one, the French. Besides getting through the phrases, the pointy sticks here, they had to chop through those, climb in, and our redoubt has a couple naval guns and some mortars. And of course we have these wonderful, wonderful maps, little, the history placards. So as you can see, we have our 2 artillery pieces. These are mortars. Let's go do a close-up of one. So these here will lob a shell. And I've gone over a lot of artillery at Fort Ligonier and Fort Ticonderoga. And we will go up here to this naval gun. So it's on a naval carriage. A lot of Cornwallis's artillery pieces were on naval carriages. And the crest on the barrel is British. So this is Redoubt number 10. Let's take a look on the downside. And there we have it. So, if you were the Americans during the American War of Independence, you had to get through the fence, chop your way through that, go up a very steep incline, chop through those toothpicks that are huge, Francis, and then get over the embankment, the whole time being shot at, stabbed, even things thrown at you, such as rocks. All right, let's close out Redoubt number 10. And again, we sit right on Route 81. I don't think we could be any closer. All right, stations upon the road. Log buildings were used after the Battle of Monongahela. There are stations upon the road, basically fortified homes to defend against Native American attacks on the frontier. So, the French Indian War is quite passionate in my world. I'm very passionate about the French Indian War, and we are very fortunate the door is open. You'll notice it's very thick beams, the floors. It's garrisoned. So up top, you'll see how they have supplies, probably ammunition, gunpowder. A person could even sleep up there. So in here, we have our large fireplace. And then, of course, we have beds. We have bunks. Very, very cool. And again, these timbers are huge. It's all it's just so neat to see displays like this. All right, we're walking down the trail some more. I got different directions to go. We have left and right. Here is some signage regarding smallpox, the scourge of the 18th century. And I cannot say more about how many historical sign markers they have on this heritage trail. It's just a wealth of information as you walk the trail. All right, we're coming up to a French Indian War style blockhouse, Revolutionary War, and let's go check out the placard. A century of protection, the blockhouse in America. 2nd U.S. Artillery, Daniel Cushing, noted in his diary February 16, 1813, that the men placed one 12-pound cannon in the lower blockhouse. So, here's another information marker, placard. These things are awesome. And I'm sure you want to go in the blockhouse. You see it's 2 stories. You have loopholes up there, holes for muskets to go through, or loopholes. And you notice they have a planking here. That's because there'd be a lot of traffic going in and out of the blockhouse and it would get muddy. So, here we are in the blockhouse, and we have a firing step. So these would be, and as you can see, that's what the musket men would see, the riflemen. And there would be a ladder here going to the 2nd story. And once again, these timbers, try to give you an idea, I mean, they're 6 inches thick at least. So there's no way a bullet's going to go through these. And even an artillery shell or artillery ball in this time period, it would have a heck of a time boring its way through these wooden timbers. If you would really need a large caliber artillery piece to penetrate this with sustained fire. So on the frontier, these blockhouses were really fortresses. All right, well, let's go and explore some more along our trail. We have a left loop and a right loop. Right now we're going to go to the left. All right, well, this is a building that represents the Carlisle Forge. This building is a representation of the forge that stood at Washington'sburg, the site of present-day Carlisle Barracks. During the American Revolution, our working forge features a replica of a bellows that is purported to be the original bellows of the Carlisle Forge. The original forge was part of the public works at Carlisle. So, we have some pictures, and of course, a forge, there's the bellows there. So your blacksmith's in there working away, and I've seen many blacksmiths working on a forge, and I gotta say, with a big huge hammer and then a smaller hammer, they can make gun locks and nails and all kinds of things. It's quite amazing the skill that they had in this time period. And there are some sites such as Williamsburg, Jerusalem Mills in Nottingham, Maryland, that have blacksmiths, and also Yorktown, Virginia. All right, as you see, I have a heck of a lot of walking yet to do. So let's continue on our path on the Heritage Trail.